Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to an episode of Top Tier Talk. We are back with episode 12 today of Matchweek 26, I believe, and we are welcoming it with the Man City West Ham game. I know none of us are Man City fans, but I watched it myself. I know, Amir, you did as well.
Yeah,
I just wanted to quickly touch on it because I thought, to be fair to West Ham, they put in a good shift against I'd say, best team in Europe at the moment. So just very quickly, when I was watching that game, I saw, you can see a definite skill difference between the two teams. You can tell Man City are a lot more like organized, like everything to do with their back four, their midfield. I'm not too sure about the attack, but the back four and the midfield just seem to be so organized. There's nothing really wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? You've got Gundogan and like De Bruyne in the middle. You've got Ruben Diaz, you've got John Stones, and John Stones is really putting in a good performance lately, isn't he? So I reckon he'll be decent for the Euros when it comes around. But when West Ham were on the attack, for example, though, I felt like Man City didn't really expect it. Like when the counter attacks were happening and everything like that. I tell you what, Shavez, you're going to hate it as well because Lingard was quality that game. I know obviously
I
it
don't
ended
hate
in a
that. I love
loss.
it.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I thought it was sick,
We're loving it.
honestly. Yeah, a comeback of the goat, Lingardinho. But nah, to be fair to West Ham, I think they played absolutely fantastic for the quality of Man City are doing it now. So although it's a loss for them, I think David Moyes can't really be annoyed about that performance because you look at it and you think, you know what, a 2-1 defeat against City, they're 20 wins in a row. They're probably the best team in Europe right now, maybe tied between Bayern Munich as well. And you're thinking we've scapegoat with a goal here. Do you know what I mean? So you know what, fair play to him. What do you have to say about that, mate?
yeah, no, it was against again as you said, the City defenders are absolutely doing wonders for them, scoring
Yeah.
goals and keeping clean sheets. It's what they've been doing without a striker as well for most of the season. It's really impressive.
Hmm.
But on West Ham, I want to say it just shows how big of a job and how good of a job David Moyes has done
Yeah.
since he's come in.
Yeah.
Like they were relegation candidates at the start of the year with losing the youngsters like Dean Garner to West Brom, but I don't know what he's done, but he's turned them around to a
He's
top
done well,
four
hasn't
side.
he? Yeah.
They're in the top four. It's crazy. Like Lingard as well, as you said. Like Chavez must be chuffed. Like I don't know what it was.
They
Was he?
get that man back at the end of the season, so
Yeah, exactly. Is he? Would he come back and play? Would you want to sell him?
well,
Is this
yeah,
good for
exactly,
his
because you got
price?
Bruno, yeah.
Exactly. Like I don't know. What do you think on that? Would you want to keep him as a squad player? Would you want to sell him? Do you think this is good for his price? Like,
I don't think we keep him. It's one of those where he's playing so well because he plays for West Ham, and when teams play West Ham, they don't like. For example, Man United are expected to keep possession and play against low blocks and teams like that. Lingard's not very good at that, creating chances in difficult situations. But when he plays in Man City, who or any team really that plays against West Ham, they keep more possession.
Hmm.
Lingard gets more space,
Hmm.
and he can counter attack, and that's what he's good at, running
Yeah.
and making space. So that's why he's excelling, and he's at a team that he can do that with. I don't think it'll
yeah,
work out with us, but I'm really happy for him. I think the whole fan base is the guy deserves it. He's had such a
Yeah.
difficult
yeah,
period. But yeah, good for him.
No,
yeah.
yes, fair enough.
I'm gonna say the two Czech Republic players they bought, Kufau and Suchek, have been crazy
Yeah,
for
no,
the
they have.
like 25 million for the pair of them. They're
Mm.
just crazy,
Warriors.
crazy.
What? Yeah.
Honestly, yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
fair play to him. I want to touch on that City team as well. Do you know Zinchenko at left back? Do you know what? I don't know what it is, but I look at that City team and everything's like a strong position. But I look at Zinchenko and everything about him is quality except his pace. Like he needs to be a tad bit quicker. And then he'd be an all-round perfect left back. Do you see how Cole Walker, like no one can really beat him down the wing, can he? Because he is fucking rapid. Whereas the
Yeah.
likes of Zinchenko, someone could knock it past him, and he's not really beating for them for pace. You know what I mean? So I don't know what Pep's sees in him. For me, like I can see João Cancelo go at left back and Cole Walker at right back, and you'd have the perfect back four there and then. But
I think it's rotation. If Pep had a UCL final tomorrow, he'd play Cancelo at left back.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they rotate. Yeah, that's
They're
why.
trying to like raise Zinchenko's price tag. Do you reckon?
Maybe
Yeah, I
he's
reckon.
You never know.
not of the quality of the rest of them, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think their left back's probably their weakest position.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so they're trying to like maybe bring him up a little bit, but who
I'm
knows?
surprised
'Cause
there's
I'm not going to play Mendy there.
Yeah, no, Mendy. I don't think that's worked out, but they
I
do
know
need
Nick
to. They'll
hates
probably
Mendy
end
as
up
well.
buying another one. Exactly. Yeah, they'll probably buy one eventually, wouldn't they? Another 100 million.
That's it.
Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. But
Petty
anyway,
cash.
moving on to the Arsenal game, Arsenal Leicester, and do you know what? I'm going to admit it right now. I didn't have any hope before this game because I thought our eyes are focused on the Europa League. There's no need to really try for this. This is play a few other rotation players. To be fair, which we did, but we play a few rotation players and just get them out, get some time in them. And do you know what? That game surprised me. I actually am so proud of that performance. That performance was fantastic. Xhaka, another masterclass. Willian stepped up to the fucking plate. Wow, who saw that? 2 assists. What happened there? someone just clapped him around the head and went, "Wake the fuck up!" Do you know what I mean? And now he's back to old Chelsea days, isn't he? 2 assists. He's better than Ziyech.
He's sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's watched the podcast, William, and he's realised he needs to step up.
Exactly. Yeah. He's seen me. He's gone. Do you know what? I'm going to listen. Now and Pepe masterclass as well. Yeah. Pepe masterclass as well. You know, that guy never falls. I think I said it to my brother actually. I said when he was benched like early on in the season, when he was like replaced with like Martinelli or Saka or anything like that, he was on the bench for a majority of the part of the season, front of the season. And now, because obviously he knows if he doesn't play well, he'll start on the bench. I reckon that's giving him the mental boost to say, do you know what? I've actually got to fight my position now. And he is quality. Every time he plays and starts, he is absolutely fantastic. There's no fault about him, you know. In and out, in and out. His ball work's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with the kid. It's just a lot of other seniors need to understand that their position's up for grabs now. So, like, for example, when we play Lacazette against Leicester as well, I think that was a fantastic start. I prefer, at the moment, I think we 100% agree that Lacazette should have started over Aubameyang, simply because, like, Aubameyang at this moment just seems too comfortable. He seems, do you know what? I've secured this striker position. I've secured the contract. I'm living up to the high expectations, so there's no reason why I shouldn't play. But then that's getting too comfortable, so there's no real reason for him to try, which is why I'm happy Lacazette started, because then it shows. He even said in an interview, I think he said a lot of the, I think his experienced players or the older players need to like realise that they're not. Do you know what I mean? They're not trying to kick out the younger players. But I don't know what it was. He said something about it. What? Sorry. What did you say?
Any competition's healthy competition.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Obviously,
Exactly.
Like Aubameyang and Lacazette, and as you said earlier, with like Pepe and Willian and Saka,
Exactly, yeah.
for, like similar spots.
And that's especially with now as well, with Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe in that number 10 role. I'm happy we're playing a number 10 role. And I like the way the back four formed as well, with Tierney on the left and Cedric on the right. Cedric, baller, do you know what I mean? And then Tierney, baller as well. And I'm happy we got like 4 centre-backs as well. We got like Holding, Murray, Gabriel and David Luiz, because then it kind of gives a little rotation between all 4 of them to say, none of the 2 are sticking. Do you know what I mean? You've got to fight to be the main kind of, which is what I'm seeing from David Luiz at the moment. He is quality at the moment. But speaking on the game, you know, like, even though that's all part of it, I think fantastic performance against a 3-1 Leicester. That Leicester, what, second, third? Were they third?
Good side, yeah.
Third, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was thinking, oh, because I saw a tweet actually before the game was like from that 90-min Twitter page. They went, oh, should we consider taking Arsenal out of the Big Six and like crossing us up, but leaving Tottenham in there and putting Leicester in? I was like, okay. So then as soon as we beat Leicester, they put up posting, oh, Willian's on form, and everyone's like, clowns. Do you know what I mean? You're trying to mug us off saying we're not part of the Big Six anymore. Get out. Yeah, but 3-1 win. I'm happy about that, you know, but I don't really count it anyway, because like, I feel like the season's done for us, but we need to focus on Europa.
Shavez has a lot to say about the new Big Six.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I still think if anyone's to go out of it, it's top. You have to win a trophy, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, yeah.
If they win the Carabao Cup, I still think they should go out of it, because Leicester won the league.
Yeah.
So.
Completely agree. Well, that kind of summarises out the Arsenal game. It was a great win for us. But moving on, boys, to Chelsea and United. A boring game. I predicted it to be 3-3, which technically I got the result right, a draw, but it's still boring.
I said 0-0. Let's get stuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan got it right. I was considering saying 0-0, but I went with my heart. Okay, do you want me to go?
Go on then,
You
go
go
ahead.
first.
I'm ready to go.
Go, yeah.
Go for it, mate.
He's got it charged up. He's got a list.
I'm ready as well. Don't forget I'm ready.
Oh, another week, and you know, I'd love to talk about the game, but we're gonna have to talk about referees again.
Yeah.
It's so sad that we have to do this, honestly, but we have to, because that's the main talking point. But what I'm worried about, because when a decision gets made in a game, I always think, like, is there something I'm missing? Is there a rule I don't know about? The good thing is, I think everyone agrees that that was a penalty, and there's just like no explanation behind why it wouldn't be a penalty.
Yeah.
His arm was above his shoulder. Whatever the law I've seen it, it's a penalty. But what I don't like is how Stuart Atwell, now the whole Shaw situation that's going on now, which by the way they're not getting fined, Shaw the club, that just shows that they're hiding something. Like they've got to be hiding something. Why can't we listen to the voice recordings that they have of what he said to Maguire? Because if a decision is being made based on what the media and what people are going to think about it, then that's what they say, questioning the referee's integrity, which is a very serious thing. And in fact, he should probably get a ban if the referee said what he said, what Shaw said, then that's a ban for me.
Yeah.
I don't care about wrong decisions and human error. You can talk about that all you like. It happens. We all make errors.
Yeah.
But if you're making a conscious human error, bearing in mind what's going to happen afterwards, then that's disgusting.
That is so poor. If you're considering what the media or social media is going to think about you if you make that decision, and that's impacting what you think on the game, it's fucking embarrassing. As I said multiple times before in like previous podcasts, I've literally said referees are awful. Honestly, they're too soft. They get away with murder. Honestly, it's a joke. I honestly think the entire kind of system. It's only in the Prem though as well. At the end of the day, because when you see like Bundesliga games or the league, no, don't even try it. Fuck your Championship bollocks.
EFL.
Nah, bollocks to you. Yeah, okay. Other countries then.
Correct mistakes.
Other countries then. So Bundesliga, La Liga. You see referees like that, and they're just trying to keep the game flowing. They're trying to keep it like, yeah, okay, if it's a foul, it's a foul. Everyone knows it's a foul. We'll stop the game, okay. But Premier League's like, I hate it. I see it all the time now. I even see it a part of Arsenal's team as well, and it really fucking pisses me off. Is when, let's say, for example, like someone's in the corner, they know they're not getting out, so they'll go down like just like that. If someone gives them a little tap on the shoulder, and they'll go down, and the ref just goes, yes, it's a foul. No, it's not. Like, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? What's happened to the I want to say about politics, do you know what I mean? But the masculinity of the sport, do you know what I mean? Stand your fucking ground and stand, like, do you know what I mean? Protect the ball.
Actually, instead of trying to, like, whinge. But back to what Shavez said, obviously, about hearing, listening to the referees and the VAR discussions. Completely on topic, but completely off topic sport-wise. In the England-Wales rugby game the other day, the referees come out and said that he was wrong, and everyone's gone, yeah, you've admitted you're wrong, that's fine. Like, if Atwell would have come out, or whatever referee comes out and goes, in the game, I got the decision wrong. I think it would be taken a bit more lightly, and they wouldn't care as much. But it would be just let go.
Yeah.
Whereas the FA clearly protect their referees and their staff.
Exactly, they're so fucking protected, innit? They're so soft nowadays. They're like, any mistake is just like, yeah, no, the referee, we stand by it. The rules are rules. I remember there was a De Bruyne interview when he was saying, look, I don't even know the fucking rules anymore. Do you know what I mean? We just play. The players don't even know the rules. He said the first 9 years of playing, nothing changed, and now in the last 3 years, so much has changed. Do you remember back in the day when like you used to take kickoff for 2 players? Do you know what I mean? What's happened?
Yeah.
Why are we changing everything in the past like 5 years? I don't understand it. I don't understand. Like, just keep it the way it is. There's no need to implement. We're trying to make a game perfect that can't be made perfect. It's as simple as that. It's a joke.
Yeah, going back to the game, I thought the actual game itself, which no one's really talking about, I thought we played like okay. I thought we played better than Chelsea for starters, and Chelsea were at home. I didn't get the position. I expected a full possession game from Chelsea with how they're doing with their new manager. We didn't get that. They kept misplacing passes. So did we, but with Chelsea, they're at home. And in the end, it was one of those where if we did score, I think we had one chance with McTominay. If we scored, that would have been the perfect away performance. So I'm getting annoyed. I'm destroying my laptop. Yeah, it would have been the perfect away performance, like masterclass, whatever it is. I thought we played all right. I think people who want Solskjaer sacked, I don't know what they're I don't know what it is they're looking for. I actually don't get it. We're second in the league, mate. Like, chill out.
Yeah, it's just fake fans, honestly. It's a joke. What about you, Amir?
Oh yeah, well, what I'm a bit annoyed with is why every United fan is taken away from, in my opinion, a bad performance by them for not really trying and talking about the penalty the whole time. There's been plenty of other incidents previously against us, against other teams, where they've got the decision when it shouldn't have been. And now for one decision, they don't get their whinging the whole time. Like, get over it. Get on with the game. You had another.
They're always asking for cards, aren't they? Like the sportsmanship of the game.
More, innit?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
I don't think it was good that half our players, like Hudson and Doy, were near the screen, like trying to shout at the referee's ears. I didn't like that. And Maguire was there, but there was over 70 minutes left. Like, get over it. You didn't play that well.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Exactly, yeah.
You were sitting back the whole time. Like, we weren't very good either. I'm not saying we were good. Like, I think it shows we're still missing like something in the final third, maybe a Haaland in the summer, but I don't know. We spent a lot of money.
Haaland, that'll be magical.
What's funny about that though, like last time you played us, and the whole thing about, you know, when Maguire like put his foot out or whatever and he should have been sent off, you know, like that exact same thing happened in that game, but no one knows about it. And Mason Mount did it to Fred, but Fred didn't make any scene out of it. You probably haven't even seen the video yet. I'll send it to you after, but it did happen. And we didn't, like, because it's Man United, no one really cares, and because there was no like drama from Fred, no one cares. He did make contact. It was a studs up.
It's a joke, though,
he
isn't
lashed
it?
out.
Yeah.
And like you say, we're complaining about decisions, but no, I don't think anyone's complaining about that. But it did happen.
No one can. Your bloody
it's-
manager spoke about it for half the post.
No,
Yeah.
I'm on about
It was
Mason Mount.
non-stop going on.
I'm on about the Mason Mount thing, which
Oh,
none
I
of you
didn't
know
see that.
about. No one hears about, but it did happen.
Well, we had the Cesar Azpilicueta one as well, where Maguire held him back. We didn't whinge the whole
Well,
time.
it's-
It was a
then I think
0-0.
It's
Then
actually
I can go
funny
back to the
though.
Reece James one on Maguire. Like,
Oh, it happened. Yeah, the thing is though, is that like challenges
Okay.
happen all the time, but it seems to be nowadays only in the Prem as well that like if you can only get you can only get a foul if you like scream like your leg's just been broken in two. That's it. Do you know what I mean? If you go down and scream as if like, oh, I've been shot in the arm, do you know what I mean? Then you'll get a foul. But
It's
refs
worse.
need to really start focusing and actually see that like, oh, he's been fouled. Do you know what I mean? Regardless of whether he's gone down or not, he's been fouled. Blow it back. Do you know what I mean? I'll give advantage, but don't just pussyfoot around and say, now he's gone down, now I'll give a foul.
Yeah. Based on the game as well, like, or not. Sure, you go. I'll go after.
Dan's craving it for it. Yeah, look.
What you two said. I was just going to play devil's advocate with both of you. But go on, finish.
I was going to say, based on our players, we weren't that great, to be honest, either. We kind of had a missed opportunity. I don't think United haven't been good against any of the top six. Like Bruno as well. I want to see some energy for Bruno's poor performances against the top six. Like our players have been getting criticised all the time. Like I think Bruno was swearing and shouting at the ref, and that's all he did the whole game.
That's all he does, though.
That's all he
does. He's got such a short temper.
I'm not saying he's not great. Like obviously he is. He's an impact player, but like against the top six, like he hasn't really proven himself. I know Shavez probably has a good argument for that, but I don't hear what he says. Just shouting all the time.
If you're talking about top six, like we beat Liverpool with him, and last season as well. I know people like to just forget about last season, but he did quite well against Man City and your team, by the way. Got an assist against you when we played. That was when he was new as well. Another thing, with our Big Six form, last season when we played anyone in the Big Six, we had an incredible record, but that was because we came into the game counter-attacking, being the smaller team. The reason why this season we're seeing us draw games and lose that one to Arsenal and Tottenham is because we now are taking sort of more responsibility, trying to keep possession, actually go toe-to-toe. And now it's like a learning process with this young squad. They've learned that now. We can go head-to-head with Man City, draw, go head-to-head with Liverpool, draw. Now they need to sort of capitalize and learn how to finish in the final third, in big games, in big moments. When they do, it's a young squad. It's a developing squad. This is why people talk about the process. They will learn that because we were like the small team going into these big games last season and had to like not keep the ball and stuff and go on counter-attacks. Now we're learning. They'll get there. I think they will.
You're still doing the same as that. You weren't that. You had like one or two chances, but yeah, I still think you are kind of doing that, like trying to get the draws. And I don't know, maybe you saw differently.
I thought we were the aggressor in that game at the end. I mean, it looked like we were going.
Yeah, at the end, yeah.
Which I think I don't get why you're not more annoyed about that, because you're going for top four. You're at home. You should be.
No, I am annoyed. Yeah, off the back of a good win against Atletico, I did think we were going to win, but I don't know. I think we still lack something that he has to try and figure out, Tuchel. But it wasn't a great game in general, was it? Yeah, it wasn't a great. It does take time. It is a process. You're right. But
everything's a process. But
with Lampard, yeah.
Yeah, well, beat it. But that wraps up episode 12 now. I think it is episode 12. Yeah. But to wrap it up, obviously a little bit of the thing that we did last week as well with the predictions. But first of all, Daniel Brand with his minute and Watford. Daniel with the championship, take it away.
Just carry on. You don't have to answer this, but I agree. I see where Shavez is coming from in regards of the referees, and they do make some awful decisions. But on the other hand, Amir's right. Whether you get a penalty incident in the first minute or the last minute, you've got another 60, 70, 80 minutes or whatever the incident happens to make your own luck and score your chances. So it's sort of both sides of the coin are valid arguments. There's no middle ground. But while we're on the topic of referees,
fucking it.
I'd like to read you a little extract from the official FA website.
He's got like suit and boot and everything. Get ready.
The IFAB rules of the game 2020-2021.
If
an offence occurs when the ball is not in play, this does not change how play is restarted. Essentially means that if the referee gives a free kick, anything that happens after the whistle can't change the way the free kick has gone. So the referee in the Watford-Bournemouth game gave us a free kick. Jefferson Lerma goes down like he's been shot. Then Bournemouth take the resulting free kick and score directly from it.
Yep.
That is a fucking
Super Jackie Will. Shit, I called
He
it
got
as well
sent off.
last week. I called it. Yeah, he got sent off. I mean, yeah.
sent off.
Yes, so.
Sent off. But on the topic of the shithousery from Bournemouth, we played into their hand perfectly. Like from minute go, from 6 years ago when we used to play them, they've always been the same club. Like always in the referee's ear. Eddie Howe was always in the referee's ear when he was there, and they were doing it from the minute. Like they did it last game as well. This season they did it this game, and we played into their hands and let them do it. And obviously, I know he's injured and he's not been in form, but it's the sort of game where Deeney goes to the referee's ear. Look, keep an eye on them. Like they're taking the piss. No one was doing that. They get away with it. A lot of the whole Lerma thing. I saw like videos on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. He was in the corner in the 90th minute. Someone literally taps him on the back to like try and get the ball back, and he just falls to the ground.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
everyone
Like, they're
does
so
it.
soft nowadays, isn't it?
Week in, week out, and it's not getting picked up.
Mhm.
But I think there was something like 12 or 13 cards in our game, and obviously that referee decision. I think the FA are looking into it. Obviously, I know we can't get the points back. I don't know we can't go. Oh, we'll just get another apology from the FA or something.
Yeah.
Last season. But it's no benefit to us. Like they need to, as you mentioned, it's English referees. It's not.
They're so soft. They're so
referees.
protected. They're in like a little bubble, aren't they? That they can't be like criticised. They can't be just moved about. They have to do it by the book.
Like,
and if anything else
I
happens,
literally-
the players get fined. And you know what?
Yeah, that extract was straight from the FA website. The referee's clearly gone against his own ruling, like, and given the free kick for no apparent reason, gone against the rules of the game. Like, I'm sure if one of us did that in our job or just completely went against what we've been told to do or broke rules, we'd get sacked straight away. Like,
Sweet talk it.
What difference? But what's the difference? Like, standard of refereeing is a
It's a
business.
joke. English refs are a joke, basically.
Yeah.
Just to sum it up.
What I will say on that.
Back to slightly on a lighter note. Maybe Blackburn 3-2 earlier in the week was a good game. I was very, very impressed with Harvey Elliot for Blackburn. Obviously, Liverpool loanee. He looked very, very dangerous. But yeah, and then Pedro's out and Chala was suspended for Wickham. Half the squad. Andre Gray's going to have to start.
Oh,
Redemption.
Dan's going to be like praying, just like, oh, please.
Did that round up Dan's 20-25 minutes with Dan?
I want to just very quickly say on that, it just quickly shows why there's no English referees in the World Cup. Like the
Exactly.
standards for something's got to change in the future,
Exactly.
and I hope it does.
Exactly.
I hope it's got to do it.
The conditioning
good
of the
enough.
referees for like the Premier League refs, the condition. I don't know what they go through. I don't know what they learn, but it's just poor. And every football fan knows it.
No punishment either.
In the footballing league, 15 foreign ones, and they get decisions right than 20 English referees, and they'll get decisions wrong all the time.
It's because I think English refs want the game to be about them as well. So they're like, I'm going to do this because I want the headlines to be about me. Ooh, look at me. Fuck off.
Mr. Identity baldy king.
Yes. Goodbye. Never want to see him
Whether it's
again.
with the training or something, but it will change in the future. I reckon this
Hopefully.
season's like
I really hope so, yeah.
For sure. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Daniel. Thank you for your 25 hours of no, Jake.
Referee.
Yeah. But no, thank you very much for your Watford. But to finish off, we've got Shavez talking about our predictions for the next match week. Go ahead, Shavez.
All right. Well, just to quickly round up on what happened last week. As you can see on your screen now, Elliot is the one who got the most correct results, but still in second place because Dan got the Chelsea United game.
Yeah.
And he got one result right. I am in last. I haven't got anything right. So good luck to me this week. But Amir's third. Going into this next week, first game we're going to do is start with Man United game. So Palace United. Palace are at home, United away. I'll go first. I don't think Crystal Palace are going to end their away run. So I'm just pray they don't. But 2-0.
What, 2-0 to you? To you?
I think we'll keep a clean sheet, which is not usual. But
Okay.
Anyone else want to join in?
I'll say I'll say 3-1.
2
United.
Okay. Amir?
I'll go 2-1 United. I think.
Yeah, I think yeah. I think after the
I think
game
there's
you
a
just
goal in it for
played.
them.
Yeah, I think
That
after the
would be
game you just
different.
played against
Yeah.
Chelsea, there'll be like some mentality of saying we want to win now.
Dan, go on and be different.
No one knows he's going to say.
Well, I was going to
His
say
best mate Zaha.
3-1 United, but Elliot Elliot's
Now
nicked by
take it.
3-1.
Come on, you know 3-1's about to happen. Come on, say it with me.
Yeah, you can take
Join
what
forces. Yeah, join forces.
I hate Palace. Yeah, 3-1 United. I hate Palace. So yeah, 3-1.
you want. Okay, fair enough. The next United. Actually, you know what? Let's just not go like that order. Let's just go through the rest. So Watford, Wickham. Just to give some context on that, because no one's familiar with this championship because it's a BSEC league. Watford are the best home team in the league. Yeah. And they're playing Wickham, who are the worst away team in the league.
Where are Wickham in the league anyway?
Lost.
Ooh.
What? Wickham. I'm saying it now.
All right.
I wanted to go like 5-0, 6-0 or something like that, but you're saying João Pedro's out, isn't he? And he's like
You
your
rely
best
heavily.
player.
Where's Troy Deeney anyway? Where's that guy?
He's done his Achilles.
He's on the
I'll
radio
go,
now.
I'll
That's
go
his new
2-0
job.
to Watford. 2-0.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go for 2. I'm gonna go for 3-1 again, and Akinfenwa's gonna score for Wickham. Header.
Yeah, so many
Excellent.
shots.
He's gonna bully your entire team. He's just gonna run like that. He's just gonna barge past people.
Amir.
I'll go 3-0 Watford.
Yeah, so yeah.
Dan,
Hopefully
Watford
Andre Gray scores. Yeah.
I'll go 4-0 Watford.
fan? Okay.
But my footballing brain's telling me to go for a Wickham win because, as I said, Bournemouth had the worst XG. With a team that gives them giving Bournemouth win. We've played Wickham before and struggled to beat them.
Yeah, but you beat him.
No, we didn't. We won.
Oh, we did.
We drew 1-1 to Wickham last night.
Okay, next one. We'll just go through the Watford again. So they're playing Nottingham Forest. Watford are home again. Nottingham Forest like mid-table, 16.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go first. Let me go first. 2-0 Nottingham Forest.
Oh,
James
come
Garner.
on.
Oh,
Garner.
Dan, João Pedro will be back, will he?
Yeah, it's a one-game ban. That's Chalobah. Chalobah's back.
I think it's Garner's return. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-1.
No, I'm going 2-0. 2-0 Nottingham Forest. 100%. Just watch this scene. 2-0.
I want Garner to score. Yeah, me.
1-0 Watford.
Dan.
2-1 Watford.
Okay. He's got faith. Okay, next game's a big one. Liverpool, Chelsea at Anfield.
Ooh.
0-0. 0-0. Oh God, stick him at 0-0.
I'm gonna start things off by saying 0-0 as well.
1-1.
Yeah.
This is what the league's come to without fans.
1-1.
No goals. And there.
2-0 Chelsea.
Oh.
Ooh,
Okay,
at
so
Anfield.
If that happens, that's 5 in a row for Liverpool at Anfield. It losses. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Dan, have you got 0-0?
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm sticking with my
Oh yeah,
0-0.
G-Boys hear about that.
What was
Clubs like interested in the Germany national position. So Steven Gerrard might be coming back. He might be employed from Rangers. Did you hear?
It should happen. But...
Imagine that happens.
Okay,
It
next
could happen
game.
in the future.
Who are Arsenal playing? You're not even playing a midweek
Burnley.
game.
are.
Burnley.
Burnley, yeah.
No, you're playing Saturday. That's your next game. Burnley.
Burnley, yeah.
Arsenal are away.
Yeah, 5-0.
After you,
No,
do you know what it is?
watch.
Every time-
No. What are you laughing? Watch.
You had
Watch.
such a good start, man.
Watch.
Oh,
Wait. Are we playing Burnley away?
yeah.
Yeah, 5-0. 5-0.
Chris Wood
5-0.
1-0 Burnley.
5-0.
1-0 Burnley. Amir?
I'm going to go 1-0 Burnley as well. I think Elliot's got every time Elliot predicts a result, the opposite thing happens.
So how comes I'm second place in the predictions, man?
You thought you
And
said
you're
the
third.
league to
Oh, you
Leicester.
need to listen to the G.
I think Arsenal just one game. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Tottenham have just beat Burnley 4-0, so the mighty Burnley will respond with a draw. 0-0.
Sean Dyche.
0-0. Nah, 5-0.
I'm just going to keep going 0-0.
Watch. No, watch.
That's my tactic for this. Okay, next game is United City. City at home.
Oh.
Oh, let me say it.
I don't say like 7-0.
No, I'm not. I'm going for a
Bearing in mind, Bruno's never lost a game away from home.
3-0 City.
Okay.
They'll turn up on that day. 100% watch.
No, let me go last.
3-0. 3-0 City. Watch.
Okay, I'm going to go ball draw 0-0.
Wait. Do I get bonus points for this goal scores as well?
No, there's no bonus. If you do it, you're a genius.
Yeah, okay. Mahrez, Sterling, and Gundogan.
You don't even know if they'll play with Pep in his rotation.
Yeah, watch. Look. Watch.
Dan.
John Stones hat.
I called a 5-0 Arsenal, and I'm calling this.
This is going to be a
Part of me
TikTok.
wants to say 0-0. Part of me wants to say 0-0. Part of me wants to go 3-2 City.
So what are you gonna go?
You know what? I've already given a dead game.
Ballsy, go
I've already
ballsy.
given a dead 0-0. Yeah, 3-2. I've already given a dead 0-0. I'll go the other way.
What did I say? 3-0. Yeah, I went 3-0. 3-0 City.
Okay.
Yeah. What'd you
I'm
say?
gonna
Doesn't mean it's
say,
going to happen.
Shavez, what do you
Doesn't
think?
mean it's going to happen.
I reckon 0-0, a red card on each side, and Pep to be sent to the stands.
Okay, if you get that right, that's bonus points there.
Yeah, okay.
If
Yeah,
get
you
that
get
There's
6
no
points if
bonus
all that
points.
happens.
I'll take the
Are you-
side.
Nah, I get bonus
Yeah.
points if I get the goal scorers. But come on, goal scorer, 3 goal scorers.
Okay. I'll
If I
give you a
get
goal.
3-0 and Riyad Mahrez, Sterling, and Gundogan goal scorers, 6 points. That's what I want.
Okay. If I get a red card on each team and Pep gets sent off, then yeah.
Yeah.
You win the
Yeah,
league
yeah,
before
yeah,
it's finished.
yeah.
You win it.
Oh, okay.
You win.
Oh, that's pretty much. Oh, actually, there is the Chelsea game, but it's on. It's not going to happen. It's going to happen while we're doing it next week. So let's just do it now.
Oh,
Chelsea Everton.
Ooh.
out.
2-2. No, 2-1 Everton, actually. 2-1 Everton.
Chelsea at home. Amir.
2-1 Everton.
3-0 Chelsea.
3-0.
Yeah.
So hard to go against Chelsea right now, but
I'm going 2-1 Everton.
So
you know,
don't.
I'm such a bore, but I'm gonna go 0-0 again.
Oh, he's so boring. Look, I'm safe.
What's
You guys with your
happening these days?
nils, man.
Dan, are you saying 0-0 as well?
No, I've started a 0-0 war here. No, James and Calvert Lewin are coming back. I'll say 1-1.
Oh, so I say 2-1. So, okay, yeah.
2-1-2 Everton.
Everton, yeah, Everton.
So we've got each way now, so someone's going to get points. That's a good thing. But yeah, that rounds it up then. There's no more
Yeah.
games that we have to go through.
That's what happens.
Cool.
No one gets points.
The one thing we are sure of is that we're going to be talking about refs and VAR again next week.
Yeah.
That'll be a wrong decision.
It should be exciting.
Agrees.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for this episode, and thank you everyone to have watched today. Join us next. It might be Thursday actually. We might do a little series now, so stay tuned for that. Every Thursday we do top tier Thursdays. Yeah, so we'll try and get an episode in every Thursday as well to do like a little round of video like we did like in the midweek as well, where we did what was it in that order, that little episode that Amir took in charge of. But every Monday, without fail, we'll try and do the normal podcast as we do, like summarize that week. So we are currently on episode 12. So next week will be on episode 13. So to everyone watching, thank you very much for watching and take care.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Happy birthday.
There you go.
As a league child, it's not my birthday, but I'll take it. So
Happy birthday,
thank you.